Alrighty, we are live with the virtual college fair presentations, the second one for the evening. We have one left after this. It'll be the admissions Q&A if you have admission related questions. But right now we have the wonderful Mr. Mike, and he is a cosmetology instructor here at Capital School. He has been here for over 20 years, so he has a lot of great, beneficial, helpful information to share with you guys. So thanks for being here, David Mike.
Thank you. Thanks for letting me do this.
Absolutely. So tell us what you know.
I figure I'd start out with a bio. You kind of said how long I've been here. I actually went to Capital in 1993 at one of our other locations. And then I took the instructor program in 1994. Right after I got out of school. I worked in 3 salons here locally, one in Colorado, and then I worked in a barbershop in England. I had the opportunity to work for the Air Force and cut hair. But I've been teaching back at Capital since 1997, so I've been here ever since full time. My wife and my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my wife's cousin all attended Capital, and I have a daughter who's coming here next year. So we feel like, we always say Capital is like a family, and my family takes it literally. We're all, graduates or going to be a graduate from Capital. So, but we do believe what Capital has to offer. I spend most of my life here. So, in 2023, Capital is going to celebrate our 100th anniversary. So we've been open for almost 100 years, and I feel like we figured out quite a few things over the years. We have a fully dedicated staff with over 100 combined years of experience. Nobody here is 100 years old, but that just means that with the 20, 30 years of experience that each one of us has, that we have quite a lot to offer, and you're in good hands when you come here. But we also have 2 master color experts, and we have 2 more that are in the process of getting that certification as well. So we feel like that's an expert level instructor when it comes to our hair color education. And our staff is constantly keeping up on whatever's new and current, as well as focusing on the basics, which is what we present. We present the basics, but then we expand on that as the progression of training goes on. We have tailored our education towards salon preparedness. Years ago, I hear people would say that hair school only prepares you for boards. We don't just teach you how to pass boards here, because boards is just a test. It's a test that you're going to take online when you're done with your education to get your license. But while you're here, we focus on the hands-on training, learning everything you need to know in order to be successful, not just in salon, but in life. We figure we're not all young, so we've all been through a lot of stuff, seen some things, and we share that as well. It's not just learn how to be a hairdresser; it's how to be a good person. We try and teach whatever it is that a student may need in their circumstance. As far as the hands-on experience, we have freshman training. It's an 8-week training session, and during that 8 weeks, the state only requires, I think, about 6 weeks, but we want to make sure that students are ready to hit the floor with every single thing that can be thrown at them. So when they get on the floor, the training is very comprehensive, and we spend that 8 weeks just making sure everybody's prepared. You're in class every day that you're here, and our theory portion of it is actually self-study, so the hands-on portion of it is the entire time. It's pretty rare that you're going to sit and just listen to somebody talk. You're going to have your hands in hair and tools the entire 8 weeks of freshman training. Here are some of the tools that we have available. This is just a kit that you would receive upon coming to Capital, and then down here are some of our cutting tools.
And they get these and 4 long-haired mannequins. That's the bare minimum you'll get.
Right. With the theory portion, like I was saying, it is self-study, so we do provide the PowerPoints and reviews for you, so you don't have to do a lot of extra work. It's basically learn the information, do the reviews, and then we'll go over that with anybody who's interested. But like I said, the rest of the time is dedicated to hands-on training. There's an explanation, a demonstration, and practical exercise where you will just get your hands in there and be able to learn the techniques and all of the things that we want you to know before you hit the floor, like I said before. And you're always supervising that freshman training session by a minimum of 2 staff members to make sure that everybody's questions are answered and they're able to get the one-on-one that they need. For the senior portion of the training, that's more like a 10-month session. We operate our clinic just like a salon. A lot of people will come in and be surprised that it's a school because it feels, smells, acts like a real salon. You're only in class 1 day a week when you become a senior, and so that's good too because you're not spending all this time with book work. But the classes that you do sit in on that 1 day a week is all advanced versions of what you learned in freshman, and it's hands-on as well. So the only time you're really going to sit and listen to somebody is when they're describing some sort of product line or maybe like a social media class, client generation class, things like that, where there's not really a practical application. But most of the time you're going to be hands-on. We do have some outside education that we bring into Capital. We have hair color approximately 4 times a year, so they send in their educators to come in and teach. It's the things that we do teach here, but coming from the masters and the people who work for the actual company. We also have Surface that comes, and it's something new that we're doing, but they come every 8 weeks, and so you're going to get a little bit of their training each time you move up in our level system, and you also will get multiple certifications that a lot of people have to pay for to get, and they give it to us for free because we carry their line. So you're going to get a lot of exposure to that line, plus the other lines that we carry. We also have various industry professionals that share their industry knowledge from time to time. They pop in and teach different classes. Everything's all scheduled throughout the year to make sure that everybody has the maximum amount of education that they need to be successful before entering into the salon. We also have salon visits, which is something that I work with, and we go to 5 salons 2 times in your training. So there are really great relationships that we have with local salon owners. Many of these salon owners are Capital grads and seek out our students specifically when hiring because they know the product that they're getting. Not to call a student a product, but they know exactly what they're getting when they graduate from Capital because they went here and they know the high expectations that we have and the education that we have in place for them. So knowing that, I feel like our placement is a pretty good system. We let you guys go on the visits. I take you around to different salons. We have salons coming in, and we have these relationships, and it helps you choose the right salon for you. We don't ever choose a salon for an individual. We just kind of give you all the different types of salons that exist, and also the different amenities that they have to offer, so you can kind of make a pros and cons list and choose a salon that will suit what it is that you're looking for when entering into the workforce. I also want to say that I feel like most students don't realize what kind of education they receive here at Capital until they leave. When you're here, it kind of, you feel like this is what all schools are like, but I feel like we have a little bit more to offer than some.
Motion sensor.
There we go. That's how you turn on the light when it goes off. So our up-to-date, our modern facility has automatic lights.
Yeah.
But I think once students enter the salon and they start working for a while, they reach out to us and let us know that how well prepared they were to enter the workforce. Mm-hmm. And when you're school, you think, this is how it is for everybody. But when they are neck to neck or side to side with some stylists that maybe went to different places, they realize I know a lot more than I thought I did after leaving, and they share that with us. So I think that's pretty awesome. Not only that, they also let us know that the experience they had here at Capital impacted them for life in such a positive way, and we stay connected with graduates, owners, and all that, like I said before, and they reach out to us and let us know these things, so it's really great to hear. And when I go on salon visits, I see all these former students that had a part in their education, and it's really great to see that they're still in the industry, they're still working behind the chair. They still love what they do. They're making great money, and they're able to do the things they want to do in life because they came to Capital School of Hairstyling and aesthetics, obviously. I believe that if you choose Capital, that I can guarantee that you're going to get way more than you paid for. So.
Awesome, great. You just covered so much. It was really good, and I do feel like we hear that a lot, that people can tell a Capital grad versus elsewhere, and you do a great job in just staying connected with salons as well as other staff members. So yeah, I think that's it. We don't have any questions at this point. I'd say best thing for people to do if they're interested is schedule a tour. Do you know who they schedule a tour with, Mr. Mike?
Chelsea Claus in admissions.
Woohoo! Yes. Okay. Well, wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Mike, for all the great information on Capital, and we appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.